sorry dream is in love, blind faith. Your love is real. I'll be crying with my heart always deep. Never need to hold or touch me. Always deep. Your love is king. You play a love affair with life. You stay and dance with every night. The moments from dawn to dusk you chase, but I'm lost now. Where do I stand in the rain? You play to empty eyes in crowded bars. I can't believe we've come this far yet got nowhere. What is there left for me in this? Every time you play is your first kiss. But I'm not a pastor.
At the end of the day, as you work, as you deliver, you also make sure that your health is important to you and you have to take care of your health. So we look at, now we just jump from bed. This is what I'm supposed to do. I just go to work and I want to meet my target. But you have to ask yourself, what is helping me? It's your health. Is your health going to be like you are forever? As you are aging, things get different. It's like a car. A car can never be new forever. But when it is maintained, then you can use it for a very long time. So this is the reason why Access Bank is here this morning. We have partnered with Lisa Freak to give a health talk to our customers. So on this note, I will call my colleague Sandra to give us the opening prayer.
Thank you for today and for everybody gathered here. It's not by our minds, it's just by your grace. As we share knowledge to impact our lives positively, we pray that you guide us through it. In your mighty name we pray with thanksgiving. Amen.
As I said in my introduction, we are in the premises of Liz Afrique. They have been very, very, very nice to us. The business development manager, which is Bright, and then Mr. Ebenezer Kwakwa. They have made it possible for us to be here this morning. Unfortunately, we know around this time is strategy session. So they are in their strategy meeting, but we have an important person in our midst who is an HR representative here in the name of Elizabeth, who will give us the opening address for this gathering. So Elizabeth, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, Dinah. Good morning, everyone. Without wasting my time, I would like to warmly welcome each and every one of you here. So for those of us who have heard of Liz Afrique and do not know Liz Afrique, we are basically a fleet management company. Not to dive in so much, but then Liz Afrique also has subsidiaries like Liz Afrique Logistics Ghana Limited. And for Liz Afrique Logistics Ghana Limited, we have a personal relationship with Access Bank in assisting with her recruitment needs. So as I stand in here, I stand in as a client service executive where I deal directly with our Access Bank staff. So personally, we have a relationship with Access Bank and we are glad to have them in our premises today. So just like Dinah mentioned, most of the time, we forget the fact that we are working and then we need to take good care of our health. So for that reason, we have with us today a group from Access Bank who are going to talk to us about employee banking, who are going to talk to us about promoting and adapting a healthy standard in our contemporary society. So without wasting my time, I'd like to introduce our facilitator for the event. She's in the person of Miss Sena Yeboah, and she's a lifestyle coach, and she's the founder of TNU Fitness. Without talking too much, I'd like all of us to give her a round of applause as she takes the mic.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Before our facilitator comes in, Elizabeth started with the introduction, but I want to go deeper. I know her. I've been in her team, and she's, what do I say? She's motivated me. And don't look at my size, but look at how healthy I am. If I tell you I'm 50 plus, you will not believe it. So such as it, because I take health very important. So today in our midst, we have Mrs. Sena Yeboah. She's a young, passionate mother of 3 and married for 9 years. Yeah, when you see her, she's like 20 years old. Yeah, I'm not surprised you said yeah. It's her passion to make a difference in the lives of women and young girls. Today, she's not talking about only women and young girls. She's talking about everybody who is an employee. This led her to start the TNU movement that seek to help women to live healthier and seek to live healthier, happier, and more fulfilled lives. She's a certified fitness coach and weight management specialist. This is what I admire about her. Most women don't go into that. We see men doing that. But to find a woman in that field, then it means she's doing very well. Prior to setting up TNU, she was a relationship manager with Zenith Bank. So she's a banker. So TNU has inspired over 1,000 women and they are currently recognized internationally. Her vision is to see a world where women and children, girls especially, live a healthier life, a happier life, and a more fulfilled life. So without much ado, let's welcome Mrs. Sena Yeboah in our midst to deliver to us promoting and advancing standards in a contemporary society, getting it right as an employee. Thank you very much, Mrs. Sena Yeboah.
Thank you so much, Diana. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I'd like to say a very big thank you to the management of this great institution, Access Bank, for giving me this privilege. I'd also like to say thank you to the partners of this webinar, to the organizers. I am very, very privileged to be here. And I'm thrilled. I'm really thrilled to be here. And the reason is because I have reached a point in my life where I say confidently that this is my purpose on earth. I am on a mission to inspire as many people as possible to embark on a healthy lifestyle change. When I resigned from the bank last year, she actually said I was a banker. I used to be a banker. So I feel a bit nostalgic knowing that I'm addressing bankers. Whether you're watching us or you're listening to us, and of course, for our audience here, my one desire is that at the end of the section, we would all be inspired to take our health and wellness very seriously. When I was resigning from the bank last year, I had this very amazing colleague, super, super awesome, who had a stroke. And as we speak, he's still not back at work. And this is me having resigned over 1 year plus. And there was this other young girl. She joined the bank in 2019. She was outstanding, super outstanding as a national service person. And she was retained. Few months after she'd been retained, she also had a stroke. What is going on? When I first got a job as a banker, where I was in the IT department, 2 of my colleagues died. Super strong, fit guy in his 30s. And a very young girl in her 20s died. 2 weeks ago, I had a call from a young woman. I've been trying to reach this woman for a while. I sent her several messages, called her severally, no response. I finally get a response from her. And the response was, oh, this is the sister. My elder sister, who I tried to reach, is very ill. So I'm the one responding to her messages. And I said, wow, what is going on? 2 months after, I finally got the chance to speak to her. She said to me, Tracy, I was very ill. I was like, okay, what was wrong? She said, I had a stroke. Someone in her 30s, you had a stroke? What is going on? What is going on with the young people? I will tell you. COVID, it looks like everyone is afraid of COVID. I mean, yes, wearing their mask, everybody protecting themselves because it's killing loads of lives. A few days ago, I checked the death toll for COVID. 5 million plus died as a result of COVID. And statisticians are estimating that about 17 million more people are going to die from COVID. It sounds scary, doesn't it? I'm about to drop a bombshell. 41 million people die every year as a result of lifestyle-related diseases. If that doesn't scare you, it should scare you. And whether you are, oh, I am so spiritual. You know, a lot of us, like, we concentrate so much on our spiritual fitness. We are very spiritual, and I am very spiritual, and I encourage everyone to be very spiritual. And this, it transcends all religion. The fact that you are very spiritual doesn't make you immune to lifestyle-related diseases. It can happen to anyone. And the fact that you haven't had a friend of yours who has had it doesn't mean it's not going to happen to you. That statistics means every second someone is dying from diabetes. Every second someone is dying from cardiovascular diseases, stroke, hypertension. Every second someone is dying from cancer. And we call it lifestyle-related diseases because it's induced as a result of the way we live our lives, as a result of the things we choose to eat, and as a result of the things we choose not to eat. And of course, our inactivity. And of course, as workers, we are chasing all the money. We want to meet our target. And we forget that we are a spirit, we have a soul, and we live inside a body. When this body dies, you can be the most awesome person in the world, have all the amazing plans in the world. You are invalid. You can't live on this good earth again. You're gone. So it's my desire, my utmost prayer, that everyone, whether you're watching us, whether you're listening to us, whether you're here, that from today, in as much as we're making all these awesome plans for our financial, we have all the financial plans, parenting plans, marriage plans, you know, we have all these awesome, awesome plans. Let's make a plan for our health too. And this is why I'm excited to tell you about how practically, how do we do this? How do we do this to ensure that we are not part of the statistics? The statistics of people who are dying needlessly, prematurely. How do we practically do it? In a society where we are bombarded with all sort of unhealthy stuff. I mean, junk food is all around us. And they've made it so easy with delivery companies everywhere. It's just a call away. It's just a message, a text message, and you can get anything that you want. A few weeks ago, I was driving with my kids and we drove past a pizza joint. And they said to me, "Mommy, we want pizza." And I was like, "I don't have money." He said, "Mommy, but you can pay with your phone." And I was like, "You know what? I have money, but I'm not going to give you pizza because it's not healthy." Then it hit me that a lot of us, because we can afford it, we are working, we can afford it. So we just buy whatever, buy all the ice creams, buy all the pizza because we can afford it. And you see, a lot of us, we eat for happiness. You know that feeling, like you actually see the cheese all on it. Oh my goodness. And when you go on social media, the images, they are so attractive. Like it can get you to drool. I mean, there are some images I see and I'm like, "Oh Lord, please help me not to fall." I mean, sometimes they make the food so attractive. And that's the kind of society we are in. Manufacturers, they are interested in making more money. That's what they care about. It's not about your health. If they care about your health, how would they make money? They need you to buy more of it. So whatever food they are serving you, the aim is don't get full. It's not for satiation. It's for you to want more. That's how come when you eat all these packed snacks, like the packaging alone, come on. Are there any witnesses here? You see the packaging, you're like, "Man, this one there." The packaging alone is for you to take it and want more and want more and want more. That's the kind of society we find ourselves in. It would be fantastic when the government can slap taxes on junk food, you know, but till then, are you going to blame the government? No, you've got to take charge. It's your body. And before I jump into my slide, what I'd like to say is that, you know how play, like Uncle Ebuwai, his play, they do rehearsals before the final show, then we all pay tickets to watch the final show, isn't it? A lot of us, we live our lives as if it's a rehearsal and there's going to be a final show. Like I hear stuff saying, "Right now I'm very busy. When I change my job, then if I have a more flexible job, then I can start exercising." You're waiting. But this is the show. This is the final show. This life we have, this is it. We don't have to live as if we have 1,000 more years to live. We don't have to live as if there's going to be a second chance for us to live it better. This is it. A very good friend of mine, a banker, this guy said to me, "Senna, I don't eat fruit and vegetables. I just don't like them. Fruit and vegetables." And he's a guy, and I know there are witnesses here. Guys, fruit and vegetables. And my colleague in the bank, I mean, he would say, if he eats, say, salad for breakfast, and you ask him, "Oh, have you eaten today?" He'll say, "Debbie, Mindy, share." So you see, he doesn't even see salad as food, you know? So this guy, he said, "Charlie, I don't like fruits and vegetables. And I leave home before 6. I get home after 9. There's no time to exercise. And I said, okay, I've heard. He got very, very ill. Honestly, at a point, we're all scared because we thought he was going to die. For 1 month, he was in the hospital, intensive care. When he got well and I went to visit him, he said to me, Senna, I eat fruits and vegetables every day. Hello? He said, oh, I go for a walk on the block every single day, no matter the time I come home. Wow, the same person. He's not changed his job. He's not changed his role. Why is he doing the things he should have done already? Because he hit rock bottom. A lot of us, we are waiting till the doctor tells us that, hey, the way you're living your life, if you don't put a pause, you're going to die. I'm going to put you on medication. Then we suddenly say, hey, where's the smoothies? We go on the internet, juice cleanse. Oh, this. No, we shouldn't live our life like that. The right things, we know the right things to do. There are some of us, it's not a matter of lack of education. We don't know about lifestyle-related diseases. For some people, it's lack of education. And it's too bad because for lack of knowledge, my people perish. But for others, for a whole lot of us, we know it by its inaction. We've decided we can't be bothered. Please, I'll be jumping straight to discuss the how we can adopt this lifestyle to ensure that we are not part of the statistics, to ensure, because I sit on the board of a pharmaceutical company, and I can tell you that a significant chunk of their revenue is from their customers who are on lifestyle-related diseases like diabetes, hypertension, every single month. Every single month. And we are talking about close to 2,000 Ghana cedis. For some people, more than 2,000 Ghana cedis on medication. I know a young person who takes about 40 pills every day. And you see, the sad thing about these diseases, diabetes, hypertension, when you get them, unfortunately, yes, you can recover from lifestyle change, but you're going to manage the condition for a very long time. My mom has been hypertensive all my life. I mean, and now I'm old. I might look petite, but I'm very old. She's still hypertensive. And she takes medication every single month. We don't want to get to that point where now we are, and suddenly we are making all these changes, healthy changes. Let's start making the healthy changes little by little. All right, so we're going to talk about how do we live this lifestyle? I mean, I've talked extensively about why choose it. So we can skip this. We don't want to be a couch potato. We come back from work. Netflix. And you know Netflix, you can't watch Netflix without something by you. I mean, something needs to be by you. A little wine, popcorn, pizza. It's like, it's a kind of combination with Netflix. That has become the life of a lot of people. Why are we promoting this? Why is Access Bank promoting this? Because as employees, if you are not healthy, you cannot be productive. If you're on your sick bed, you cannot be productive. You can be the most intelligent staff, but if your body is not supporting you, you can't. There's very little you can do. Family life. A lot of us, it's about me. This is how I feel. I don't feel like exercising. I don't feel like eating fruits and vegetables. Me. But when you become sick, it's not just you. Your family, your friends, they all get sad. I mean, there's some of my friends, like a friend of mine who has, she has cancer. Even calling her is hard. Like when I call her, it's hard. When you become sick, it's stressful, not just financially. Because you're a banker, you have a lot of money, you might have free insurance from the bank, but the emotional stress, if it's not financial stress, how about the emotional stress on your family, on your friends? We can move to the next slide. How do we do this? We know we need to do this practically. How do we do this? How do we do this? When it comes to healthy lifestyle, I mean, of course, we have the people who they exercise. Oh my goodness. And it's actually very, very funny when I see the men climb the mountain. I'm like, hey, that's cool. And when they're descending, hey, you don't want to know the kind of food they'll eat, so forget. the kind of food they'll eat to reward themselves for climbing. Forget. So we have the people, they will exercise. After the exercise, they will do the exercise. Now, so their food, forget. Their food. I mean, I heard this joke. Someone said he can't build them out a 3-bedroom apartment. So he intends to build it in his stomach. See, I'm building it in my stomach. Please. You only have one body, one life. So it is important to understand that you need to take care of. You see, it's not just physical activity. You see, when you're physically active, you're eating healthy, but you don't sleep adequately, it's going to affect your health. A lot of people say to me, Tracy, I don't eat, but I'm gaining weight all the time. I don't understand. When you're not having adequate sleep, you can gain weight. And when you start gaining weight, a lot of it is going to be abdominal area. And that can affect, because it's connected. The wider your abdominal area, the wider it is, the higher your chances of getting cardiovascular diseases. So let's move. So I will talk a bit into details about eating. You are what you eat. You are what you eat. When you see someone 50 plus, 60 plus, Diana looks amazing. Yes, she does look amazing. When you find out from her, or you find out from maybe 60 plus person, 70 plus who looks great, trust me, they're not going to tell you they eat indiscriminately. They will tell you how, oh, I eat this, a bit of this, a bit of this. So if you want to get to that point, because right now, it's all about appetites. But when you think about how you're going to look 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when your friends see you, they're like, hey, you're not aging, no. You are not aging. Are you a vampire? Yes. To get that kind of comment, you need to eat well. All right. So when it comes to eating well, it's not a matter of starvation. A lot of us, we think by starving ourselves, it means we are living a healthy lifestyle. You don't need to starve yourself. Whether you want to lose weight or maintain your weight, you don't need to starve yourself, because your body needs a lot of the foods. Your body needs carbs. There's this notion that carbs are evil. Carbs are not evil. You need carbs for energy. That's your body's primary source of energy. It's moderation. I mean, I'm sure that someone who's probably watching us thinking, I hope this lady won't say I shouldn't eat fufu again. I hope she would. No, you can eat fufu. You can eat banku. You can eat pork. In case anyone is thinking, hey, this girl, so I can't have my fried yam and pork. No, you can have them. It's about moderation. Moderation is the key. You see, when we eat it, when we have this scarcity mentality, that tells us that, oh, you have to eat. No. If you don't finish it all, it's like there won't be pork next year, or there won't be pork at the end of it. There will be pork every day. So we don't have to eat it as if I have to finish it all. No. So eat it in moderation, so that you can actually enjoy it. But if you eat it all now, the doctor is going to tell you you can't have, pork again. You can't take any saturated fat again. So please know that you need fruits and vegetables every day. At least 3 varied fruits every day. And if you don't want to take it like the raw fruit, you can blend it. You can be innovative about it. But the most important thing is that you need to take food. And it's not about one particular magic food. Someone asked me, the center, can you give me one food that is very, very good? You see, everybody's looking for the one meal that it will solve all my problem. It will give me no, it doesn't. Stop looking for the one solution, especially for the women. They are looking for that one pill that will make them super healthy. They're looking, no. And sometimes with the men too, I used to think that it was just women that were obsessed about their weight. Like there was this research that said over 83% of women are not happy with the way their body is. And a man said to me, Senna, we too, we the men too, except that we can't say it publicly. We are not happy. And I'm like, but the point is that, I can't say this enough. It's not about comparing your body with somebody else's own. Because a lot of times we are unhappy because we are comparing. We are like, oh, I wish my tummy was as flat as hers. I wish my arms were as slender as Sandra. No, no, no. Our bodies are different. And the fact that Sandra is slim, the fact that Amma is slim doesn't mean Amma is healthy. Being slim doesn't mean you're healthy. Don't get it twisted. A lot of us, especially for the slim people, a lot of them are on a time bomb, waiting to implode because they are slim, and because they are slim, they eat indiscriminately. They don't exercise. Watch a slim person who doesn't exercise. Watch them take a stairs and see how they will pant. But you will see a plus size person take the stairs, doesn't pant. So it's not about how you look physically, internally. And that can only happen when you give your body a bit of everything. So don't look at cutting off, hey, I don't want to get a heart attack, so I won't take meat again. I don't want to, no. You see, when it comes to fat, your body needs fat. So the focus is, let's do more plant-based. Plant-based, that's the first choice. Okay, if you can't afford plant-based, and when it comes to healthy eating, some people say it's expensive. Hey, salad, a bowl of salad, so expensive. Juice, so expensive. Look, it's either you're going to pay the farmer now or the pharmacist later. There's a payment. You will make a payment. So you can choose to make that payment. Choose the right choice now. Or pay a triple portion of it to the pharmacist. Okay? So please, as much as possible, let's do more plant-based. More plant-based. And when you're doing animals, I always say that let's start with the ones in the sea. The ones that can swim, before you go to the two-legged ones. By the time you get to the four-legged ones, oh yeah, just a tiny piece. A tiny piece. So if you're doing more four-legged ones, I remember when each time I serve my husband, he always says that, Tracy, why are you serving me as if I am part of the people on your program? Serve me like the head of the family. I'm like, eh? A lot of us feel like we are the head, so it should reflect in the food we eat. This is your stomach size. Your stomach is like this. But a lot of us, we eat the size of our head. Or Muhammad Ali's fist. Please, we beg you. Your stomach is very tiny, so let's all try to eat like that. You don't have to eat like, I'm the head of this department. No, don't eat like the head. Eat like the pauper. When you do that for the rest of your life, you can get to eat whatever you want. All right? All right. So I think I've talked, yeah. And I always love this. I mean, when Diana said that our car, we need to maintain our car. It is important for us to know that this body, this is what is taking us through this experience called life. We are all on a pilgrimage. Each and every one of us. We don't know when our expiry date is. And depending on how well you take care of your car, do you think this owner spends a bit more time to make sure the car looks this lit? Right? Yes, most definitely, isn't it? Well, I'm still working on my real car, especially the boot. And I know I have some witnesses in the house, women. Usually when I have to give someone a lift, I'm like, give me 3 minutes. I need to pack so many things, but I mean, a lot of us, that's how we treat our body. Like it's become this dustbin. We are littering it. After all, isn't it my body? But this body too is not for you. The owner will come for it. But so you want to take care of it. You want to take care of it. And you see, this vehicle moves with fuel, isn't it? No matter how expensive fuel is, you don't say, enough of this price hikes. Now I'm going to give it water. You still give it fuel. It is important for us to understand that this body needs fuel. So food must be fuel. When you're eating, well, that's not to say that I don't eat for the pleasure of it. Yes, once in a while, I eat for the pleasure of it. But a lot of times before I eat, which fuel is this? You see, sometimes when we can just take a few seconds just to think about what we're eating, that can help us. But unfortunately, for staff, we are so stressed throughout the day. When you pass by this desk, hey, I could say, what did I? Okay. Hey, Amma, you will nibble on everyone's food. You see that one? It's okay. It's not a problem. But if you nibble and you say, okay, I have nibbled, so now I'm full. But you finish nibbling and you still go and have your own lunch. So it means that once you've nibbled, it is not part of the food. No. When you do that, you're littering your body. You are littering your body. All right, so you don't want your car to break down. Please, please, and please, please again, the choice of food we eat. There's a part of your brain called the hippocampus. It's connected to your gut. You know how we say, I have this gut feeling. Charlie, if you want your gut to be very sharp, very alert, make great judgment, sound judgment, you need to eat well. Because when you feed your gut well, it makes you really sharp. It makes you a more productive staff. So please, let's choose our foods well. We can move to the next slide. Okay, I always say let's stretch. Wherever you are, you can make this a ritual in the office. You can just take 5 seconds every 30 minutes just to stretch. Because you see, this body was made to move. This body is not just to sit behind the PC from morning to evening. So we're going to stretch. Stretch for just 10 seconds. Wherever you are, just stretch. Every day, every 10 seconds, just try to do a little stretch. Your heart smiles at you. Like if your heart can actually pop out, your heart will tell you, I love what you just did. So please, wherever you are, you don't even need to stand up. Maybe you're at a place, you're serving customers. At least wiggle your toes, something, move, okay? Move. Because you see, there's this condition called osteoporosis. And it's a condition that affects a lot of women. Brittle bones, when you don't move, your bones become so brittle. You know how you're dead and they call you, your mother has fallen. You know wahala don't come. When your parents fall, wahala don't come. And it's inactivity. When you're inactive, the day you fall, that's when you realize how you haven't been taking care of yourself. Okay, so to ensure that in the future you would fall and nothing will happen to you, you need to move, all right? So when it comes to physical activity, yay! A lot of us, our biggest excuse is, I'm too busy, right? We're all busy, isn't it? Okay, please show by hand if you're not busy. Just show by hand. Like you have all the time in the world. You're not busy. You know, I meet young people. Sana, I'm very, very busy. And I'm like, wow, tell me. Wow, how many kids? Are the kids want you? I said, no kids. Oh, married? No, not married. Oh, okay, are you doing the business on the side? No. Are you in school? No. And I'm like, oh, wow, you're very busy. Eh? Yeah. You see, and I meet other people, kids, partner, troublesome partner, school, but they still make time to work out. So it's not a function of I am busy. It's not a function of I am busy. It's a function of priority. I used to have very long hair. The people that know me from the past, hey, my hair was nice. But honestly, after the kids came, I realized that, Charlie, the hair, not my priority anymore. So I hardly go to the salon. Thank God for wake-ups. But you see, because now my hair, well, I'm not showing it because it's not nice. Because it's not my priority, I wasn't giving it the attention it needs. And now my hair is nothing to write home about. Because I felt among all the important things in my life, hair is not really part of it. And a lot of us, We are not prioritizing our health. Do you understand? We are putting everything else, health, later. Let me get all the money. You see, it's a function of, is it your priority? I used to make excuses that, oh, quiet time. Hey, there's no time. I leave home before 6. What time will I do my quiet time? That was because it wasn't my priority. But when it became my priority, I made time for it. So you need to make your health your priority. If you don't make it your priority, you can have 1,001 reasons why you can never exercise. Someone said to me yesterday, I was having a talk somewhere, a person said to me, when I exercise, it hurts. And I'm like, okay, that's why it's called workout. Because you're working. Working. It needs to hurt. Especially when you've been inactive for so long. It must hurt. You see, it's all about, this body can be very deceptive. And this body is supposed to be, our slave. It's supposed to serve us, but it looks like a lot of us, we are serving it. The body is commanding us to do all sort of things that will later on cost us. So please, when it comes practically, do something you enjoy. I always say that don't compare yourself with somebody. Someone has 6 packs, and so you are also going to do tricep dips, push up, all sort of things. You are not enjoying. You're like, what is this? Someone sent you? Don't compare. Your body is amazing, uniquely as it is. Do something you enjoy. Me, I don't love to skip, but skipping, if you're listening or you're watching us and you want to get rid of excess weight quickly, skipping should be your best friend. Thank God I don't want to lose any more weight. I don't enjoy skipping. So I will not skip. Because when I skip, it feels like a chore. But when I walk, I enjoy it. Find something you enjoy. It is important. Because you see, it's called lifestyle. It's life. It has to be part of the things you do. For some of the stuff, I know they pack their vehicles and they walk. Pack your vehicle and walk. A lot of you, we all love phone conversations, don't we? And we can talk for a very long time on phone, especially when it's a sweetheart on the other line, isn't it? Instead of sitting and having that long conversation, walk and have that conversation. Walk and have that conversation. You see, you need to reorient your mindset so that every point in time, a lot of times, once I see someone calling, I know the people who would talk unless I say it's okay. Sometimes I have to even cut the call and turn off the phone. Otherwise, they'll call again. When you see such long calls, oh yeah, you say, okay. All right, guys, I'm taking a walk. Because I will not waste this time. We all don't have time. So we have to be innovative about it. When you're in the kitchen, especially when you're someone who is constantly cooking, you need to find a way to work out in the kitchen. You're waiting for the food to be ready. You are squatting. You're waiting for it. You are squatting. And then for the men, football, yours is addicted to football. No problem. Whilst you're watching, you can be doing some abs. Push up. Especially when they do ad. When it's an ad time, use it for your abs time. You have to be innovative with it. For some people, it is Netflix. They don't have time. But Netflix, 3 hours. Netflix. You know how they say, are you still watching? Where you can watch and they'll ask, are you still watching? Of course they are still watching. So you have to tell yourself that, please, whilst I'm at least 30 minutes, I will do some exercise. And you can do it whilst you're watching it. It is important. Make it a part of your life. If you miss your workout, a lot of the companies, there are stairs everywhere. You can do the stairs. Go up and down. Instead of picking the call, hi, can you send me the document? No, don't call. Walk over there. A supervisor in one of the banks said to me that, Senna, I don't have time to work out too. But since I joined TNU, hey, now override. No. Don't bring it. I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming. Don't bring it. I am coming. You can make a healthy lifestyle right at work, no matter how busy you are. Right in the office, you can walk 10,000 steps. You can challenge yourselves. Because I realize a healthy lifestyle is contagious. And unhealthy lifestyle too is very contagious. When you happen to have friends who Life is short. Let's enjoy ourselves. Life is short. Let's enjoy ourselves. That's what you will do. You will not exercise. You eat whatever you want. But when you have someone who will say, hey, at least let's try and do something small. Before you know it, positivity is contagious. You'd also find yourself doing that. So we want to challenge ourselves in the workplace. We don't want anyone to be part of the statistics. We don't want anyone to be part of the statistics. So let's challenge ourselves to ensure that we are doing something right at where we are, right behind our PC. All right, so these are just examples, stretching. So we can move to the next bit. Why should you exercise? It doesn't just add, there's a documented statistics that when you exercise 3 days in a week, only 3 days, for 30 minutes, only, you can increase your lifespan by 8 years. Wouldn't you want that? Right now it feels like, by me, I'm going to live long. Like that man's mindset, oh, I'm going to live long. It's when you're on your sick bed, then you hear, hey, by 8 years, that's when you actually appreciate it. Please, we all don't know how long we'll live, but you want to be sure that you are not committing suicide with a fork and knife. And for the men, they don't like fork and knife, so with a spoon. All right, so we can move to the next thing. Benefit, this is still talking about the benefit. I know the men are very excited about the one in the red. Amazing skin, the endorphins, it makes you feel so great. It makes you feel so young, like you feel great. Like you feel so great. I was speaking to this woman who lost a partner, and she said to me that, now a lot of people have been asking me, why have I found a new boyfriend? Because I'm always happy and smiling. They don't know it's because of exercise. Seriously, exercise can change your life. All right, so let's move to the next slide. That was, I knew it. I knew it. You see, it was a trap. And you all fell into it. You all fell into it. Okay, so I would answer that with an example. I hope my husband is not watching. So he's, like the slim men, they don't really exercise because they feel like they are slim. Me, every day I exercise. Then, a few months down the line, now I'm going to exercise, like, hey, wait for me, I also go. Okay, you don't get it? Come on, guys. Okay, I know our viewers get it, so I won't explain. But the point is that when you begin to exercise, you know how you say, oh, my partner, I want you to also start exercising. Don't talk. Sometimes when you talk, they won't see. You see, action speaks louder than words. You see, the action, he will start running after you. Anyway, it's all right, enough of this. If you want further explanation, see me after. All right, so hydration. There's a lot of buzz about healthy eating, exercise, but very little talk about hydration. It's really, really important as well, because, our environment is polluted. And you might not know, like I remember the first time I went out of Ghana and I came back, when I got to the airport, that's when I realized that our environment is polluted. Look, the airport, the air that blew. I was like, I'm in Ghana. There, no, you've left wherever you are, you're in Ghana. It tells you how polluted the environment is. So when you take a lot of water, it helps your body to get rid of toxins. It helps your body to get rid of UTIs. If you're someone who is constantly getting UTIs, infections, one of the best ways to ensure that you don't get that is when you take probiotics, foods high in probiotics, and loads of water, all right? So for the men, 3.7 liters. For the women, averagely 2.7 liters should do you good, all right? All right. Sleep, yay, this is one of my favorite topics. Sleep. How many hours are we sleeping? How many hours are we sleeping? How many hours are we sleeping? We don't sleep, right? Because we'll sleep when we get to heaven, isn't it? I used to subscribe to that. Now there's more sleep after death. So work. Hey, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. And you see, everybody needs to know the amount of sleep that is enough for their body. For some people, when they sleep for 6 hours, they wake up refreshed. For some people, it's 7 hours, they wake up refreshed. The kind of sleep where you sleep and you wake up and you're angry. You've not had enough sleep. You get to the office, you don't even want to smile to anyone. You've not had enough sleep. That sleep where now, throughout the whole day, you have to nibble on something the whole day to keep your eyes open. You've not had enough sleep. You feel like you are dragging yourself throughout the whole day, doing your eyes like this. When you go for meat, you're really struggling to keep your eyes open. You've not had enough sleep. Sleep is very, very important to your health. Please. What will it profit you when you gain everything? Gain all the money, but you're sick because of inadequate sleep. So find what works for you. And truly, I know for staff, it's difficult, but if it means you can outsource some of the things you do at home for others, you just have to pay them a little. Do it for the sake of your health. This notion of superwoman, you do everything clean. Why? Are you a machine? Even machines break down. Please, if you can keep some out, pay someone a little token, let them do that so you can have adequate sleep. Please, I beg us. So find the sleeping hours that works for you, right? So we'll do the last stretch before I wrap it all up. Another stretch. Yep.
Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami.
Right, so we can jump straight to, I'm wrapping it all up. I think I've spoken in depth about this, so we can move to the next thing. Stress. Please, is there anyone here who is not stressed? You. Okay. Clearly, a lot of people are stressed. Stress is part of life. Stress is not a problem. Accumulated stress. I gave you the example of a young woman who called to say that she had a stroke. When I asked her, stroke? How did you get a stroke? She said to me that it was stress. The doctor said, I'm thinking too much. A lot of us, we are thinking too much. It's like we are carrying all the debts, Ghana's debts. We are carrying it all on our shoulders. Why? The president is asleep. You're not asleep, thinking. Stress. Thinking about the marriage. And my colleague who died from the first bank that I worked with, she was stressed. The partner didn't have a job. The childbirth was delaying. Financial stress. So it caused a blood clot in her brain. Stress. My rule of thumb is what you're thinking about, what is causing you the sleepless night. Can you do something about it? If the answer is yes, do something about it. Is there someone that can help you do something about it? The answer is yes. Get that person to help you. Can you do something about it? And the answer is no. Then I beg, why are you worrying about it? You can't do anything about it. And then you see, life, there are different seasons of life. Different seasons of life. The winter, the summer, the spring, different seasons. So what you're stressing about, ask yourself, 5 years from now, is it going to matter? I remember I I had a boss that was really stressing me. I get to work and I'm like, oh gosh. And I was wondering, will I ever be moved? I remember telling HR, move me, move me, move me, move me before he kills me. And they were still not moving me. I had to deal with him. But when I was finally moved, I looked back and I was like, you know what? Thank God he stressed me. Because I have changed. I've become a better person. You see, sometimes the stress, like there were some values in us that are bet through stress. Don't let stress kill you. If you can't do anything about it, just time heals all wounds. Nobody cries forever. I mean, I lost 2 pregnancies. I cried. But hey, I'm laughing. I'm like, God, I don't want any more babies. 3 kids is okay. But I was crying. So no matter what you're going through, it will pass. You're mourning. I'm sorry. But don't let it kill you. Please, I can't say this enough. Because it's so heartbreaking when young people die because of stress. Please, so don't be this person. Overwhelmed, nervous, come on. And let's take time. I'm wrapping up. Self-care. Self-care. Take care of yourself. Self-care is yes, it's good to go for vacation, but it doesn't have to be the annual thing. Every day, every week. Sometimes say nice things to yourself. It's self-care. A lot of us, we don't even want to spend time with ourselves. It's like, when I'm alone, hey, you're bored. Hey, where's everybody? No, spend time with yourself. We are talking about adopting healthy habit. You've listened to this, now you've started adopting healthy habit. Now you take fruit, you take vegetables. Celebrate yourself. You've done well. Now you drink 2.7 liters of water. Celebrate yourself. You've done well. Don't compare your body. Oh, why is it? I've done so much exercise, but my tummy is still the same. Relax. The change is internal. Don't compare yourself with someone else's body. Your body is different. Your body is beautiful. Love it. Appreciate it. And be glad that you're making healthy choices every day. Let me just wrap it all up before I bring it to an end. What I'd like to say is that this is the only life we have. This is the only life we have. There won't be another life for us to make the right choices. And this body is the only body taking us through this experience called life. You want to adopt, I call it the double E and the double S way to live, where you're eating healthy, you're exercising regularly, and by eating healthy, it doesn't mean you have to eat perfect all the time. At least every day, do something, a healthy choice every day. You're exercising regularly, you're managing your stress management, and you're sleeping adequately. Because there's one guarantor of a long, healthy, joyous, fulfilling life. And that guarantor is adopting a healthy habit. Thank you all so much.
Wow, I think we've had a very, very good session. Thank you, Sena Yeboah. It's been awesome. I hope you all agree with me. It's been very awesome. So as employees now, at least we know what we have to do. Our company needs us, but we also need our body. We need our body to work for the company. She spoke about productivity. If we are not healthy, there's no productivity. That is when we come in with excuse duties and all that. At the end of the day, we don't give what the company needs of us. So this is the time. We've heard a lot. We should sleep. We should manage our stress. We should eat well. We should drink water. And then we should exercise. Yes. So these are the things that we are going to adopt for us to be able to be productive for our managers or for our companies. So on that note, I am going to, before we do Q&A session, Sena, please bear with me. I have to acknowledge my bosses who have joined me online. I have Mr. Emmanuel Moka, who is our Chief Information Officer, and I have my very own Matilda Asante Siedu, who is my group head, also online. And I have my colleague, Juliet Nyameke. Juliet is our channel, head of our channel services. So they are all online supporting me from the head office. I'm so grateful. So on that note, I would also like to acknowledge some companies that have joined us in their conference rooms, just as we are here. So we have Toyota Ghana, Casapreco, Royal Crown, Bolore. That is where we had our last webinar session. They hosted us just like Elise Afrique is hosting us now. Bolore, we are thankful. VRA has joined. We have Transmit, Polysac, Rockshore, Prospect Consult, Palmer's Green, and Weave Ghana. We are so grateful to all these companies who accepted to give us their staff, and they are in a conference room listening to this wonderful session with Sena Yeboah. So on that note, I would like to know if you have any question for Sena to answer. Anything that is bothering your mind that you want to share. The floor is open. And those who are watching us online, please, you can drop your comments in the chat box and then we will pick it up. Whilst you are thinking about your questions, I would like to put my number out there. I don't mind you calling me. I'm an Access Bank warrior. I'll pick up your call, and anything that you need from Access Bank, I will direct you to the right person to handle it for you. So my number is 050-144-9494, and the name is Nina. The number is always active. 050-144-9494. So time for the questions. Anybody?
I wanted to find out if you have a exercise team that carry you do at times to time, because some of us it's very difficult to us to do it on our own. Maybe when we join group, it's very improved.
I'm laughing really hard because a lot of men are actually a bit upset with us. You know, I'm the founder of TNU, which is a lifestyle change movement. Our online community is women only. And the men keep saying, Sena, this is wickedness. Why? Why are you doing this to us? You know? So, but the first thing I'd like you to know, okay, you don't need someone to physically be with you to exercise. Okay. I would give you some tips first, okay? And the reason is because, I mean, imagine when there was COVID. You know, and interestingly enough, a lot of people actually gained weight during COVID. Especially, I mean, staff who used to go to the gym, but now can't go to the gym because there's lockdown, there's COVID. We need to understand that we can get back in shape. We can live a healthy lifestyle right at the comfort of our home. Okay. And I believe some of my team members are here. We'll do something for the men soon, right? So, I mean, for now, you can follow us on IG. We have very inspirational stuff. I mean, you will get inspired just being there. Something about TNU Fitness Online will get you to want to get up. People say that once we see your post, it's like we want to get up and do something, you know, because I mean, our philosophy is that we are not trees. It's only trees that don't move. We need to move, you know, so that's our philosophy. And we try to inspire as many people as possible. So do get some tips from there. All right. Thank you.
Any other question? Okay. So I can't see the name, but I said, please, I want to know, is it true drinking much water can bloat you or make you gain weight? Should I go to the second one? Okay, the second question is, we are told to eat well, but for some of us, we do not even have the appetite. What can we do?
I will start with the second one. And I'm sure for people who have too much appetite, they are wondering, really? You don't have appetite, saying. So first of all, what I'd like to say is that good for you. Some people are trying really hard to control the appetite. I have this auntie, she takes this medication to ask for food. She said, I love food. The food day, I can't put away. So I will eat it. And then the medication will make me bring everything out. I'm like, really? So just like, as for her taste buds, she must satisfy them. So I'm wondering if my auntie sees this message, she will not be amused. Anyway, so the point is that we have people who are actually underweight. You know, when people hear adopting healthy standards, their mind goes to, oh, plus sizes people, it's for them. If you are overweight, it's not good. And if you're underweight, it's not good either. Just like how someone who is overweight adopt discipline to lose the weight. When you're underweight, you need to know that it's not good either. You need to start, you see, it's all about knowing why you're eating. And for me, naturally, I don't even dehydrate. Like, hardly do I get thirsty. Like, that's how my body is. Like, we all need to understand this is how your body works so that you don't get upset and say, why is my body like that? I used to say, why am I not though? But I'm wearing heels. And I used to say, why are my nose not pointed? You know, why are my lips not cuter? We worry so much about so many things because you're comparing ourselves to somebody else, okay? So you don't have appetite, but food is fuel to your body, you know? And just like how you put petrol, diesel into your car because you know the car needs it. It's not because the car say, no, you know the car needs it. So you need to start, for some people, it has to change your eating. Maybe the food is not exciting. You can change the food. I mean, like there's so many exciting recipes online. Try it. Sometimes it could just be a matter of the way the food is even kind of scratched, doesn't even make it appetizer. Okay, so please just try different things. Okay, because you see, the list of healthy foods, it's infinite. Okay, so just try your hands on other things. But I mean, if you're really underweight and you seriously still can't get your appetite up, then maybe it's time you take some multivitamins just to increase the appetite. Because eating, you need to eat. You need to eat. And then when it comes to water, too much of everything is bad. Even good things. The fact I'm saying let's take a lot of fruits and vegetables doesn't mean that, hey, where's the banana seller? Give me. I'm going to eat 10 fingers of banana. No, it doesn't mean you have to overeat them. You know, because even the good things, when you overeat them, they become bad to you. Okay. So this is the average, 2.7 liters. Okay. You need to understand the color of your urine. So that can determine if you're drinking too much. All right. So the urine, it has to be colorless and odorless. When it's not colorless, when it's not odorless, it means you haven't drunk enough water. Then it means you need to drink more water. When you get to the point where now it's colorless and odorless, it's okay. Water is good for you, but it's okay. Like you don't have to overdrink it. All right. And I mean, one of the advantages of actually drinking water is that it helps your body to, especially for those who want to lose weight, it satiates you. A lot of times when we get the signal for hunger, it feels like, oh, I'm hungry. Take water first. When you take a liquid first, you realize that I'm not really hungry. It was actually test, you know, so water is powerful. So just use the color and then the order of the urine just to determine. If you get to that point, then you don't really need to overdrink it. All right. Thank you.
Any more questions? Last question, then we can move on.
Okay, so my question is going to be, I actually had 3 questions. The first one has to do with how do you break away from something that you're addicted to? For instance, Friday night, I have to be at a club till let's say 4 a.m. Get home, sleep for 2 hours, get to the gym, work out. Then maybe I'll come back home. I have a funeral to attend or a wedding to attend. I come back, I rest for a while. Saturday evening, back to the class. How that so that you can have a very good, healthy life. Thank you.
Thank you so much. First of all, why is it for somebody? I don't think it's for somebody. Oh. Ghanaians, we like asking questions. Oh, I'm asking for somebody. Yeah, I'm not asking for somebody. Okay, sounds like someone needs a therapist. Okay, but I mean, on a more serious note, adopting healthy habits, it takes a lot of discipline. You know, and you see, for those who believe in the Bible, self-discipline is part of the fruit of the spirit. It's hard. If it was easy, it would not have been there. It takes a lot. So the first thing you need to know is that, like, this is the life. You've lived it for so many years. Don't expect you've had something great suddenly. I'll never go to the club. I mean, be realistic. You know, I believe in little changes. You know, sometimes when we think about the big step, it can overwhelm us. Sometimes it can put us off. Be like, oh, after all, what? So to avoid the case where you start, you know, like, okay, so for instance, somebody who perhaps they've never gone to the gym before, now they've had, oh, you can be sick, you can get diabetes, you can get hypertension, you can get this when you don't exercise. So when they start, no. Start small. I mean, I wish I could tell you, don't go there again. But I have to be as realistic as possible because you've done this for a while. So what I say is that find a reward for yourself. You see, sometimes it's like one way to avoid an addiction is when you find another addiction. You need to find something. Honestly, you need something. Like you would find something. Okay, but in that, you see, that it has to be you introspectively. Do you understand? Because you see, you need that lifestyle is not sustainable. It's not. It sounds fun now. When we keep doing things just for fun, just for pleasure, soon it will start giving us pain. So you need to know that, no, this is not sustainable. This is not a way to take care of my body. Now, how do I start doing this? So practically, instead of going and say you come back 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., you can tell yourself, I'll come back 12. I'll come back 1. No, it can just be a little change. Do you understand? Even if it's just 30 minutes earlier. Then you go, then now it's 1 minute. I mean, now it's 60 minutes instead of 30 minutes. Now it's 60 minutes. So it's like you have to just make the change incrementally. But you need to keep reminding yourself why you need to do it. Because sometimes it's a why that propels us to do the right things. It's not every day that I want to eat. Eat. God made foods, like fruits and vegetables. But there are days I ask myself, you know what? I actually, when my daughter is having her wedding and I'm working with her, I want people to ask her, is that your friend? Is that your maid of honor? That's my desire. When I get to that level and people still see me to be 20-something, that's my desire. And that is not going to come by just wishing for it. It's going to come by deliberate practice. And every day when I'm tempted to eat junk, I remind myself, Senna, this is where you want to be. You want to look forever young. Lock your age. Tell yourself, me, 30 years. I'm not going again. Physically, nope. But I mean, on the clock, yes, absolutely yes. You know, so you need to remind yourself of the goals. And of course, I'll say pray about it. There's absolutely nothing you cannot do. Thank you.
Okay, so from those online, we have Douglas Blay, my immediate past employee. I was working with him, Douglas. So he said, what are some of the exercises or diets that improves the condition of the heart? And then we have Sirajo Mohammed. Good morning, everyone. My question is, please, what food should I take to boost my memory and vision?
All right, thank you so much, Douglas. All right, so when it comes to the exercises, you need to, the fact that your focus is on the heart, that means cardiovascular exercises because they are designed for the heart, to improve the heart. But you need to be careful of how you start it. A lot of people, because they are, hey, I want to do this, so they over-exert themselves. So I wouldn't say jump on a treadmill and start doing 60 minutes nonstop, or start skipping, because I mean, skipping, treadmill, walking, they are all great for the heart. But you need to start small. You need to start small, especially if you've been very inactive. Start 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Move to 15 minutes, move to 20 minutes, move, start. You see, when you do it bit by bit, it's easier for your body to adjust to the change. That way you don't over-exert your heart. Because we've seen cases where people die in the gym. I mean, someone used to tell me that the reason why I don't exercise is, hey, have you heard someone was exercising and they died? You know, people come up with all sort of excuses not to exercise, but then the rule of thumb is start small. Okay, so Douglas, you can do, I highly recommend walking because it's one of the safest workout to do. No matter your age, no matter your medical background, you can walk. All right, so just ensure that you are not walking too much. I mean, of course, once you do it gradually, you start 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you won't get to a point where you're walking too much because you've built the stamina of the heart to take the more, but just start very small. All right. And then I think the other question was the food for the memory and the vision. Okay. All right. So first of all, fruits, varied fruits and vegetables, they always do the trick, you know, because you see, I talked about the hippocampus, a part of the membrane that is connected to your gut. All right. So it's anything fruits and vegetables improves the health of the gut. But for the vision specifically, carrots do magic. Magic. I mean, I've had people who say that, oh, if you want very clear eyes for your child, you need to consume a lot of carrots when you're pregnant. So I know a lot of the soon to be pregnant women, carrots is in trouble. All the carrots will finish in Ghana soon. Thank you.
Faye?
The trick is that, you see, a lot of people, especially for men, they don't like raw fruit. I mean, raw vegetables. Okay, so you see, in order to eat it, anyhow you eat it, just eat it. Someone will say, I don't like raw. I don't. But when it's raw, nothing has been compromised. You know, like the boiling point hasn't gone up to the point where some of the nutrients have been compromised. So when it's raw, all the better. But if you can't take it raw, take it cooked. It's better than taking it in a processed form. You get me? All right, thank you. Yes, absolutely. So when it's raw, that's the best form. But then for some people, I mean, for us, we're all about trying to adopt this, you know, anyhow you would adopt it. If it means cooking it to make it easier for you to eat, why not? And blending it is incredible. Actually, it tastes fantastic when you blend it with pineapple and ginger. You should try it.
I think we'll take the last question from our online audience. So the person says, I've adopted a new lifestyle for about a month and a half now, and I've lost 15 pounds. So now I actually do not feel hungry, but I eat once daily. I would like to know if that's okay.
Okay, I didn't get the name. Okay, right. No problem. Once daily. I know a lot of people do once daily, especially for men. Am I right? And that once, the food they'll eat, the quantity they'll eat that once. Hey, please, once daily is not good. And the reason why it's not good is that your metabolism, you would distort the performance of your metabolism. When you eat once a day, your metabolism moves into a conservative mode. It knows there'll be no food coming in. So instead of it to work, it has to protect the little food that you've given it. Now you will not see the implications of it, but in a few years' time, perhaps when you are 40 plus, 50 plus, you would do all the healthy eating, especially when your focus is to lose weight. You won't lose a thing. You'll be wondering, hey, why? I have done everything and I'm not losing anything. And it's because of that lifestyle. So please, I can't say this enough. These healthy lifestyle, we are not just doing it because we want to be slim. We are not just doing it because we want to have a flat tummy, because we want to have slender arms. We are doing it because we want to have a healthy body that will last us a lifetime. You need to give it breakfast. You need to give it lunch. You need to give it dinner. You need to ensure that a chunk of it is God-made food, such as fruit and vegetables, more grains, and less of processed foods, less processed foods, less saturated fat. The meats, that one, I know it's my men that are corporates. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sena. I think that's the last question we will take. We are so grateful to you, Sena. It's been awesome. Thank you very much. I wish we could do it and we could go on and on and on and on. There's excitement here. Thank you very much once again. Okay, on that note, we come to the Access Bank bit of the program. If you are here and you are not banking with us, then it means you are missing. Look at what we can do for our employees. Look at what we can do for people who bank with us. We are a caring bank. And as I told you, I'm the head of employee banking. Anything employee, when you ask me, I'm there for you. I handle an account that gives you all the benefits that you want to get as an employee. We can give you loans, we can give you bank assurance, we can give you, tell me, car loan, whatever you think as an employee. So before we leave here, everybody here will open an account with Access Bank. You will make sure that your salary is passing through Access Bank so that at the end of the day, you will get all the benefits that we give to our employees. Not Access Bank employees, but employees who bank with the bank. We have so many products. If you have children here, I have people in the meeting room. That is where we are doing our tabling or discussion. Anything that you want to ask about Access Bank, the people are there in your meeting room. They are there. They are seated quietly. We came with souvenirs and all many other things that you want. So immediately we are done with here, there will be 2 more presentations, short ones, very short. We won't bore you with that. But when we are done, you go to the meeting room. We have people in there. They will talk to you about loans. They will talk to you about the magic accounts for employees that Access Bank has. And then from there, you'll be part of the family. So as I said, we do this to tell people that our tagline is more than banking. I hope you've all enjoyed it. You have. Yes, I'm happy you have enjoyed it. So on that note, I will invite Sandra. Sandra Enin is my colleague, and Sandra is in charge of all the loans. Think of it. If you want a loan, if you want a car, if you want personal loan, what loan do you want? You just speak to her. So she will just give you. And one amazing thing is, I don't know, if you are not with Access Bank, you are just missing. I'm happy this is here. Nobody has asked a question about this pull-up. This is what sustains me. When my money is finished, it's just a matter of dialing *01, *11, that's 11 hash, and then the money comes into my account. Boom. Immediately. I don't have to go and knock at anybody's door. I don't have to tell anybody that I don't have money. And that is it. It's so comfortable. Sandra will give you insight of all that. And at the end of the day, everybody here, before I leave, you are all going to open an account with Access Bank. I hope you agree with me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dinah. And good morning to you all, our cherished audience. Today, I'm delighted to share with you Access Bank's employee offerings. This is going to be the outline of my presentation. I'll tell you who Access Bank is. I'll share our value proposition. If there are any questions, I'll take them, then we can conclude. Access Bank is a leading bank in Africa committed to sustainable banking business. Our vision is to be the world's most respected African bank, and our customers are the center of our business model. Internationally, we can be located in the East, West, and South Africa and the UK. Also, our business offices are in the UAE, Lebanon, and the Republic of China. Locally, our footprints are in all the regions of Ghana, driving financial inclusion. As I mentioned earlier, our customers are the center of our business model, and all our products are tailored specifically to meet these needs. Our value proposition for our employees, you all, is the Empower Salaried account. For starters, this account is loaded with a lot of freebies. We have a free COT, no maintenance on the account, free checkbooks, free electronic banking products, free standing instruction to a high interest yielding account, and then availability of personal loans, insurance packages, loyalty discount packages as well. For our customers who prefer to transact internationally, you can use our digital banking and channel products. You may choose from our wide range of debit and credit cards. For those who don't want to go to the banking halls and would want to perform their banking transactions in the comfort of their homes and offices, you may use our mobile banking or internet banking services. For those who are price sensitive, they don't want to buy data, they can dial *901# and use our USSD code to perform their banking transactions. Once we sign you onto this account, we give you a dedicated relationship manager who is going to be your financial advisor and a personal banker. If you're a female, we sign you onto our W community, which serves to inspire, connect, and empower women to be successful at what they do. Again, you can choose from our bank assurance products. It could be life or general insurances. And then we have our bouquet of personal loans. So the payday that Dinah spoke about, that is our customer's favorite and my personal favorite. You can actually access 40% of your salary within 2 seconds on your phone in the comfort of your home, wherever you are. We don't ask for any documentation. Again, what did she say? Again, you can take our salary loans for major projects and repay over several months. You can take our auto loans for your dream car. And then we have our consumer finance scheme, Pay Now, Pay Later. For this one, we have partnered with major vendors like Orca Deco, Somo Vision, CompuGhana for home improvement items. You can get your building materials, home appliances, etc. And the interesting thing about this loan is that it's interest-free for the first 6 months. We also have educational loans. We call ourselves a one-stop shop for the employees' personal needs. We even have a loan for to support couples who are trying to have a child and they need medical assistance. We call it the maternal support scheme. So what we are saying is that enjoy your vacation while we take care of your costs. Get our Fly Now, Pay Later to fund your airline tickets and pay over a period of 12 months. Purchase your dream car with our Access Bank's auto loan. Don't struggle for this. Alfred will continue with this presentation and tell us more about our bank assurance products. After that, we'll take your questions.
Thank you very much, Sandra. And just like we said, Access Bank will give you more than banking. And we are giving you a one-stop shop to all your financial needs. And these are a bouquet of insurance solutions that we have. And I'll take you through them. The first one we have is our personal accident. It's an insurance cover that will protect you against anything accidental that will affect you for 24 hours. So whether you are home, whether you are on your way to the office, wherever you find yourself, if you are involved in any accident, this cover will give you a sum assured that will help you to take care of all your medical bills. And it's as low as 50 Ghana cedis. and it can give you a sum assured as much as 10,000 Ghana cedis. We equally have a home insurance cover. This is an insurance cover that protects your home against fire and its allied perils. So much so that if for some apparent reason there is fire in your home, there is flood, or there is any disaster that will cause your home to be damaged, the insurance cover will protect you and bring you back to the state at which you were before your house or home was destroyed. And believe you me, the premiums you have to pay to cover your homes are very, very, very affordable. And believe you me, when I say affordable, it is very, very affordable. And it can help you protect your home that you have toiled for so many years to build. And this is one thing for us Ghanaians we don't do. You struggle to put up a home. All you need to do is just to pay some small premium to cover it for a period of 12 months. Will not do it. And just as a fire can just bring or raise all of this sweat, down, and you will lose it. So please, let's also encourage ourselves to buy home insurance for the properties that we have toiled so much to put up. And last but not the least, we have our motor insurance cover. And for the motor insurance, we have a very unique proposition in the market that you will not find anywhere. What we are saying is that if you insure your motor insurance comprehensive with Access Bank, we will give you free tracker. And this free tracker will be installed in your car. And when I came here, I noticed that you have a car rental company, and this tracker can help you manage your fleets. It can give you 6 months history of the car, where it has been, the speed at which it was being driven, the fuel it has spent during the period. Okay, we equally give you a third-party property damage of 10,000 in the motor insurance industry. A third property damage limit is just 5,000. But if you insure motor insurance comprehensive with Access Bank, we equally give you a third-party property damage limit of 10,000, and we will equally give you a free towing services. So if you have motor insurance comprehensive with us and your car should break down anywhere, all you need to do is to find a towing services, tow the car to the nearest garage, and add the bills to your claim process, and all of it will be paid. And last but not the least, we pay claim within 24 hours if the claim or the cost of the claim is less than 3,000 cedis. We'll pay same day, 24 hours. So basically, that's what we have for our insurance solutions. We have a lot more, but because of time, I'll just limit it to this ones. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, we can take them. Okay.
Thank you, Alfred and Sandra. We have more, but because of time, we have to select some of our few products. We have, to the extent that we even have for children, we have for students as well, we have for everybody. So as I said earlier, we've set up at your meeting room. From here, we are all going to queue down there and open accounts with Access Bank. Hope it's not too difficult a thing to ask. Not at all. Thank you. And I'm happy the way Dizzy was smiling, said, wow, do you give the fly now, pay later? Oh, you love it. I thank God for that. So we will help you to fly. Okay, so on this note, we are coming to the end of this wonderful session. And As I said, I have Mr. Emmanuel Moka, the CIO, that's the Chief Information Officer, online with us. We have Juliet Nyameke, who is our channel head of channels. And then we have Matilda Asante Siedu, our group head, also online. You will hear her voice very soon. I also want to acknowledge the companies that join us. We have Toyota Ghana, we have Casapreco, Royal Crown, Bolloré, VRA, Transmed, Polysac, Rockshore, Prospect Consult, Palmer's Green, and Weave Ghana. We are so grateful to all these companies. Okay, before Matilda comes in, we want to share some numbers with you. Sandra Enin. Sandra was the one who did the presentation on the loans, and her number is 057. Please, those online, you can write it down, 0572 952217. And myself, Dinah Akon, 050-144-9494. Anything you need from Access Bank, please call us. We may not directly deal with you, but we will direct you to the one who is supposed to attend to you. But just call us and we'll be of help to you. If you don't have an account with Access Bank, then you are missing after listening to today's session. On that note, I would like to call my group head in the person of Matilda Asante Siedu to give us the closing remarks. Matilda is not here with us, so you will see her on the screen. Those joining us online, we are so grateful to you. So grateful. Anytime we call you, please don't hesitate to join. And Lisa Freak, you have been awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah,
all right. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Diana and the team for this fantastic webinar session. Let me acknowledge Senna, our special guest and our lifestyle coach. As she was speaking, I saw that everybody was busy also following, and myself and a few of the colleagues around got out of our chairs so we could acknowledge and also stretch a bit, because typically we tend to sit a lot. I hope that you can all hear me. Also to acknowledge our cherished customers and our colleagues who are joining us from the media, distinguished ladies, and also our distinguished gentlemen. I'm sure that you all agree that this has been a really exciting experience. I have learned a lot listening to Senna. She tell you that this is not the first time we have encountered each other, but every time we get opportunity to listen to her, we also get the chance to learn some new things as well. That hopefully helps improve our lives. And we also have to show appreciation to everybody who joined this call. Thank you for your participation. We believe that the enlightenment received, we will apply it to our lives and hopefully improve our lives as we go along. At Access Bank, our doors are always open to you. If you're listening to us wherever you are or watching us, just walk into any of our 53 locations across the country, and we're good to start transacting and engaging with you business-wise. Now, for our employees, we'd like to highly recommend our Empower Salary account for you. It's probably the best in the market right now, and I'll tell you a few reasons why. I think Sandra and the team already spoke to you about some of our offerings. Typically, sometimes when you're having a difficulty, especially during some times of the month when you have challenges financially, you call a friend, you call a sibling, you call brother, sister, mother, but you don't have to do that anymore if you are a customer. You just dial *901# with an extension, and then you are sorted. And what do I mean? You can get a salary advance without talking to anybody. Now, this Christmas, as I'm sure you're all aware, everybody will be trying to spruce up their homes as well. And another thing that we believe you can do, that we can help you achieve, is, for instance, if you wanted to refurbish your home, you can do that For the ladies, if you want to refurbish your kitchen this Christmas, we can also do that. And you can take advantage of our Pick Now, Pay Later. It's a product that enables you to buy anything now, pay us in 6 months or over a year. And for the first 6 months, if you're able to pay, there's no interest, no cost to you at all. So I encourage you to take advantage of that. You can also buy a vehicle if you so wish, using our vehicle finance options, and also take any personal loan for anything of interest to you. So we entreat you to take advantage of our bundle of products here at Access Bank. As our customer, you also have access to many other things. We have our insurance offerings, we have our investment propositions, and this season, if you are a card user, you also get to enjoy exciting discounts on purchases across shops and partner outlets if you go shopping using your card. Now, we at Access Bank believe in offering our customers more than banking, and that's what our mantra is. So we encourage you to take advantage of this partnership. Walk into any of our branches if you are not already a customer. If you already are, then please don't waste any more time. Take advantage of our offerings. And I'm sure that together we can make our lives better. We definitely look forward to engaging with you beyond today. But for now, we have to thank you so much for your time and for your input and for everything that you contributed into making this our webinar session a success. Thank you so much. A blessed day to everyone and a great weekend ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Matilda. Thank you very much. You said somebody asked a question? No, we are done with questions. So we'll send all the questions to the meeting room. Those online, as Matilda said, please visit any of our branches. We have as many as 52 branches. So wherever you are, Access Bankers. So please visit any of our branches, or you can also call me and I will attend to you. Thank you very much. On this note, I'll call Alfred to give us the closing prayer.
Thank you very much, Diana. Shall we pray? We thank you, Heavenly Father, for a successful program. We give you all the glory. We thank you for the information that was shared. We pray for wisdom to be able to keep healthy life standards so that we'll be productive for our employees. This and many, so that we'll be productive for our employers. This and many other blessings we ask in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Hello. I think those online, they've left. So those of us here, it's time for us to celebrate. You sit down. We'll give you your
My baby, my Valentine. Can I you the making with temperature days? If you leave me a good time, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to chop your heart. Never did it back at this feel. Open up, make us feel. Yeah, my love, one thing. Make a bad man sing. I go spend for your head. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want to carry to my bed, oh no no. Don't tell me no no no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo though. And we got no one lucky, no need to party, whoa. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they back at me, sweet, open up, make I see, now you where they got my fancy. Don't they do me, I get banky, oh no, 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 no,
you got me coming. Why should I be coming early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it send my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you honey. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need them, make I look pity. You won't make us enjoy me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bags can make you shake it for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.